Hey there, orange belts. Now it's time for us to continue our practice and get closer towards earning that first black stripe. In order for us to do that, we have to practice our traditional movements. Horse stance punches, front stance down blocks, and back stance middle blocks. So let's do a quick review, and then we're going to go over a few little details that I want to make sure that you're getting right as you're continuing to practice at home. Face this way, class. Cheerio. Bow. Traditional Junbi. Remember, the traditional Junbi looks like this. Totally different from the one that we normally do in class. All right, we're going to start with horse stance punches. Get ready. 1, ayah, 2, ayah, 3, ayah, 4, ayah, 5, ayah. Stand up, back to the Junbi position. Now we're going to do down blocks. Let's do 3 to the left, and then we'll do 3 to the right. These are done in the front stance. Ready? 1, ayah, back. 2, ayah, back. Last one, 3, ayah, back. I'll now do my front stances to the right. Ready? 1, ayah, back. 2, ayah, back. 3, ayah, back. Nice work, orange belts. Now we're going to do the final one, middle blocks in the back stance. Again, I'll be doing 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Ready? 1, ayah, back. 2, ayah, back. 3, ayah, back. Now I'll be going to the right, 3 of them. Ready? 1, ayah, back. 2, ayah, back. 3, ayah, back. All right, good. Relax. Remember, if you're doing it right, you should feel it in your legs. Get nice and strong from holding that position. I want to talk about our orientation of our toes while we're practicing. Normally when we do these videos, I'm facing this way. I do it the same way each week. This time, I'm going to do them at an angle here so that you guys can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. I'm going to do a horse stance aiming to the corner. And I want you guys to notice that my toes, we already know that they face the target in front of me, but they're also level. I don't have one foot in front or behind. My toes are straight towards the target. If I'm doing it on the mats and I'm going this way, I can use the ground. Check those little zigzags in the mats to make sure my toes are straight. If I'm going here, still straight. If I go to the side, you can really see here, my toes are on the same line as I get into my stance. Okay? When I do my front stance, instead of doing it this way, today I'm going to aim it straight to the camera because I want to make sure that when we do our front stance, our feet are on 2 separate lines. One foot's here, the other foot's here. A lot of times when I'm teaching the younger students, I tell them, pretend like there's a railroad track. You got one foot on each rail, and there's a little space underneath you. That's a good front stance. If you don't do that, if your feet are on the same line like this, well, you're going to really have a hard time keeping your balance. You want your feet on 2 different lines apart, and of course, bending that front knee. That'll give you a nice, stable stance for your blocks. The last stance I'm going to talk about, of course, is the back stance. I've always said it's the hardest one. Some people don't think so, but I think it's the most difficult. When you do the back stance, your feet are in the L shape, and they're almost on the same line. So if I'm aiming my stance right towards the camera, you can see how my feet are almost on the same line here. But because my feet are in the L, it's stable. If my toes were in the same direction, sure, I'd have a really hard time holding my balance. But because my one foot's pointing to the side, I can be nice and stable as I execute my middle block, just like that. Okay, so remember, horse stance, toes are in line with one another. Front stance, there's a little space in between. They're not on the same line. It's almost like making a square. for my front stance. And then back stance. My heels are on the same line, but because it's an L, I have stability. I can hold my stance there. All right, guys, great work. Stick around, we'll do a little practice. Make sure you guys are getting ready for that first stride. Great work on that curriculum section. Now it's time for us to practice. Please follow along with my count in the next section. All right, orange belts, let's practice our traditional movements. Ready, chario, kunye, bow. Traditional junbi position. Go to horse stance, one hand out, single punching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guman. Return. Next, stepping to the left, down block in a front stance. 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. 5. And back. Now stepping to the right, down block in a front stance. 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. 5. And back. Stepping to the left, middle block, back stance. 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. 5. And back. Stepping to the right, middle block, back stance. 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. 5. And back. Cheerio. And show. Great work in that practice section. Remember, you can always take a video of yourself practicing at home and send it to us so that we can give you that personal feedback to help make you even better. All right, everybody. See you next class.